States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call whenever you're ready.
Rob Parrish.
Here.
Karen Sinus.
Here.
Tim Parrish.
Here.
Johanna Donahue.
Here.
Nita Drain.
Here. Any public comments?
Just one, I want to thank Nunda Township on the part of the environmental defenders for participating in the Mayor's Monarch Pledge. It's a really important thing in terms of communicating with the public that we need to protect the monarch. It's the Illinois state insect and has a lot going for it in terms of beauty. It's the longest migratory insect you'll find, and it's endangered. So we do appreciate it. We gave a certificate of appreciation to Lita the other week, and really appreciate your participation in the pledge. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, can you tell me your name? Sir, can you tell me your name?
Oh, Stephen Platt.
You have a website, Steve?
It's the National Wildlife Federation, and you're able to put stuff out about how you're helping the monarch. They do have individual, your Nunda Township is mentioned on that website, nwf.org, Mayor's Monarch Pledge. And Lita's been instrumental in terms of
I don't know, my attempt this year was pretty sad, Steve.
Well,
But I'll get there.
it's a start.
Yeah.
Demonstration gardens, planting milkweed, all those different actions, and communicating with our community, I think, is the most important thing.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Number 5, review and approval of the minutes of the special board meeting dated Wednesday, January 17th.
They're just regular.
I'm sorry?
They're just regular.
No, it was a special meeting.
Who was?
Because it wasn't the actual meeting, we changed the date.
Oh, you're right, sorry.
Can I get a motion to approve, please?
Motion. Second.
Karen,
Pick one for the first.
Any comments, discussions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 6. Review and approval of town fund transfer and appropriations. We have a couple. The first one is for the town fund, moving $1,500 from future capital to, where did I move to? I know.
Professional services.
Thank you, professional services, in the amount of $1,500.
Are you gonna do one at a time, or you gonna?
Yes.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Comments or discussions?
What happened with the heating unit on top of the building?
The what, I'm
The
sorry?
heating unit on top of the building?
I have that in new business.
I know, but I was just curious.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We're good.
We're good.
Moving the money, you're good. There's nothing hanging out there that you're worried about. Okay. That's my only question. That's it.
These, the cost in, professional services, mostly IT. Any other questions, discussion? All right, roll call when you're ready, please.
Tim Parrish.
Yes.
Rob Parrish.
Yes.
Karen Sinus.
Yes.
Johanna Donahue.
Yes.
Nita Drain.
Yes, motion carries. The remaining 7 are all assessor's office. The first one is moving $4,000 from equipment purchase to computer expense. Motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Comments, questions, discussion?
So we're doing these one at a time too?
I think that's probably the best way to do it.
Okay.
Is that the best way to do it?
It's up to you. I mean, it's up to the board.
You can-
I'm fine. Let's just blaze through them one at a time, just be done with it.
Okay, no comments, discussions, questions?
Seems explanatory. Every time you turn around, the computer's outdated.
Johnny, when you're ready, please.
Rob Parrish,
Yes.
Karen Sinus.
Yes.
Tim Parrish,
Yes.
Joanna Donahue.
Yes.
Lita Drain,
Yes, motion carries. The second one is moving $3,000 from office supplies to digital transfer. Motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
who was second?
Rob.
Comments, questions? Seeing none, Johnny, when you're ready.
Karen Sinus,
Yes.
Joanna Donahue,
Yes.
Tim Parrish,
Yes.
Rob Parrish,
Yes.
Lita Drain.
Yes, motion carries. Next is $6,800 being transferred from telephone to health insurance.
Motion.
Second.
Comments, questions, discussion? Seeing none, when you're ready, Johnny?
Rob Parrish,
Yes.
Tim Parrish,
Yes.
Karen Sinus.
Yes.
Joanna Donahue,
Yes.
Lita Drain.
Yes, motion carries. Next is $10,000 from overtime to health insurance. Motion?
Motion.
Second.
Comments, questions, discussion? Seeing none, when you're ready, Johnny?
What was it going to?
Wait, I have a question. Sorry, mine's just somewhat says 5,000.
Yeah, I'm not seeing 10,000.
I don't see 10.
Oh,
I
I'm
see
sorry, I
5.
read the wrong thing, that's the starting balance, 5,000.
And then the other, yeah, okay.
Still from overtime to health insurance, I was looking at the wrong line, thanks, sorry.
So,
I'm waiting for Johnny,
okay.
whenever she's ready.
So it's transfer of appropriations for the assessor's office for 5,000 from overtime to health.
Yes, ma'am.
First motion was Karen, second by Rob.
Yes.
Tim Parrish,
Yes.
Rob Parrish,
Yes.
Karen Sinus.
Yes.
Joanna Donahue.
Yes.
Lita Drain.
Yes, motion carries. Next, it's another 5,000 from unemployment to health insurance. Motion?
Motion.
Second.
Comments, questions, discussion? Whenever you're ready, John.
Karen Sinus.
Yes.
Joanna Donahue.
Yes.
Tim Parrish,
Yes.
Rob Parrish,
Yes.
Lita Drain.
Yes, motion carries. $30,000 from equipment purchase to publications and subscriptions. Motion,
Motion.
second.
Second.
Comments, discussions?
That was Rob, right?
Yes.
Whenever you're ready.
Rob Parrish,
Yes.
Tim Parrish,
Yes.
Joanna Donahue.
Yes.
Karen Sinus.
Yes.
Lita Drain.
Yes, motion carries. Final one is $1,300 from professional improvement to publications and subscriptions. Motion?
Motion.
Second.
Comments, questions, or discussion? Seeing none, roll call whenever you're ready, Johnny, please.
Karen Sinus.
Yes.
Joanna Donahue.
Yes.
Rob Parrish,
Yes.
Tim Parrish,
Yes.
Lita Drain.
Yes, motion carries. Number 7, township warrants for approval in the amount of $20,667.47. Motion?
Motion. Second.
Wait, who was first?
Karen.
Tim Tim?
Karen, Tim.
Yes.
Comments, questions, discussion?
Mine's really small. On the credit card statement, there was a couple line items for Primo Water out of Tampa, Florida. Is that water testing or?
No, it's our water. It's there every month.
Oh, okay.
It's our bottled water.
And then the assessors, is this Hinckley? Is that
He
what I
does,
saw?
Culligan, I think. You know what, I think mine used to be under Hinckley, actually,
Okay.
and maybe it's Primo now, cause it was Hinckley. But yeah, it's just our water bottles.
Okay.
Please don't make me drink that water. It's orange.
Then the next thing I saw was in the assessors, bills. There was one for NJS Enterprises for 5,000 paid out, but I was seeing like all the invoices didn't really add up to much. It was like $700, $800, $900. I couldn't figure out why it was 5,000.
Where are you seeing it,
It was in
5,000?
the assessors.
On the voucher list?
Yeah, no, it was actually in the vouchers, but it was paid out to NJS Enterprises. I saw like a battery invoice, and I saw something else. There's 3 invoices that
Yeah.
total.
There should be $854 according to the voucher.
Yeah, it said paid out 5,000 to NJS.
Is there a typo on the voucher? Or is it?
I'm not sure what I was seeing, but I just read it.
Where are they?
That one's 80. One's 524. This one's 250.
On the initial page though, the pink voucher slip, it said paid
The pink?
5,000.
Oh, it's just a typo in the writing. Okay, I'll correct that. It's the amounts are right, and that's what's on the vendor list.
Okay. Yeah, I was just.
It's just the spelled out amount that's incorrect.
Okay.
Just an oversight. Thank you. Anything else? Seeing none, roll call when you're ready, please.
Tim Parrish?
Yes.
Johanna Donahue?
Yes.
Rob Parrish?
Yes.
Karen Simons?
Yes.
Rita Green?
Yes, motion carries. Township warrants for approval for payment in the amount of $89,275.25.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
Second.
comments, questions, discussion? Seeing none, roll call when you're ready, please.
Tim Parrish?
Yes.
Rob Parrish?
Yes.
Karen Simons?
Yes.
Johanna Donahue?
Yes.
Rita Green?
Yes, motion carries. Number 9, road district warrants for approval from 11/19 and 12/14 for payment for February 8th in the amount of $17,410.88. Motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second. Karen.
Pick
You
one.
guys keep.
Karen.
Karen got it.
Comments, questions, discussion. I will make a comment that I'm just gonna keep putting it on there. It's been paid, this interest is just starting to rack up.
You're talking about 8 or 9?
9.
9,
We just
we already approved 8.
Probably 9.
We're at 9. We just
We're at
approved
9.
8.
Okay.
Any other comments, questions, or discussion?
It's still the 17 from back when.
Yeah, she has it in there, it's listed all.
I'm
There's-
sorry?
It's still the 17 for 110.
It's less because we paid the $11.99 last month. It's attached,
Yeah.
yeah.
Scott, we can't like pay it and draft up some kind of agreement that if it comes out that Mike couldn't do this, that then he has to pay us back?
Personally,
He already said he couldn't do it.
The
He said
road
he
district? Oh, he can't?
He can't build a park, can't own a park.
I don't think that was what the question was. The
I,
question
well,
was,
yeah, I just wanna stop the interest from accruing.
You can't,
That's all, yeah, that's, I mean,
you
the,
can't, like, you're gonna ask him to personally guarantee.
No, not personally, I just, could the road district sign an agreement?
Well, who's gonna pay for it?
it's already paid.
On the credit card though, I just wanna stop the
I
interest
know.
from accruing.
What?
But that's what I'm saying, but where's the money gonna come from?
I see what you're saying, you're right.
Because
I got
the money has to go from the road district fund to that,
Right,
to pay that. So
I got it.
I
I'm just trying to avoid interest if I can, but,
understand, but I can't think of a way.
Butch, how about a big
to do
deal?
it.
Cakewalk.
Any other comments, discussion?
I'm just gonna vote no because we're waiting for guidance, and obviously we're gonna come to that, number 13 on the agenda. We'll discuss that in detail a little bit more then. I'm gonna vote no again until we have guidance. No.
Tony, roll call when you're ready.
Hannah Donahue.
No.
Karen Titus.
I guess no until we get down to the other one and we talk about more.
Rob Parrish.
No.
Tim Parrish.
No.
Rita Drain.
Abstain. Motion does not carry. Number 10, posting of the preliminary budgets for the town, general assistance, and cemetery funds. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Any comments,
Rob.
discussions, questions? I'm assuming everyone got the assessor's budget? Yes, no?
I believe I did. By email, right?
I have no idea.
I didn't see anything right email yet.
You didn't get it?
No.
Karen, Tim?
He didn't email me.
Any discussion on it at this point? I'm obviously gonna have a workshop, I have that new business. Nothing?
Make a motion, we approve it as submitted.
You're gonna approve the budget as submitted?
Yeah.
This is to post it,
Okay. Post it.
okay. All in favor?
I,
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 11, discussion and resolution that all Nunda Township Road District work on Nunda Township properties will require an intergovernmental agreement approved by a majority of the Nunda board.
Make the motion.
Second,
I was second.
comments, discussions?
I'm the one that asked Lita to put it on there, and thank you for doing that. I have issue in the fact that we aren't plowing, the road district is not plowing the common grounds abutting their properties for the township, using our trucks, our salt, our payroll. But then again, we see him doing other work around the township, on township property that he chooses to do himself. I would like to have an understanding, if you're gonna work for us, we're gonna pay you. If you choose not to do work that we would think should be consensual and you don't wanna do it, don't show up and start doing stuff on your own then. So I want anything that he does on our property to go through the 6 of us, 5 of us first, including, he just worked on the garden up there. And I don't think he should have been up there working. I think what he had was he had excess employees left over from the paving season and couldn't find things to do for them, and they were up there working for 2 or 3 days. And that's the understanding I got out of the road district guys, is we have too many guys right now. Which, we're carrying the asphalt guys is what we're carrying, we're not carrying what we need for snow removal. And so, I'm just asking that, as we go forward, any work that he does on our property is put forth by us or agreed upon by us prior to him doing any work.
Any other comments, discussions?
Scott, is this like a really common practice?
There's some places that have them, but most, there's kind of a cooperative agreement, but.
I just worry, what if it's time sensitive, you know, I mean, it's 30 days between meetings. Like, what if there's only a small window to get something done?
Like what?
I don't know, that's the only thing
He refuses to plow our snow. I mean, that's insane to me. I mean, I think we're paying TJ mostly mobilization costs to get here. He's only gotta come around the corner. So anyways, if he's gonna continue to do work at the Nunda Garden or other things on Nunda property, and we're paying for it as a road district, I wanna be approved first. Cause right now we have payroll and equipment costs and everything for him working up in the garden,
Draft
but then
up a
again,
resolution.
he wouldn't push the snow for us.
I don't know how to word that.
I know.
Yeah, you could have a form, that you just say,
Okay.
he's gonna do this.
All right, we'll work on it and I'll bring it to the next meeting.
Thank you,
There's nothing to vote on there.
thank you.
Number 12, discussion and resolution on drafting a Nunda Township Road District land lease required to store road district property on Nunda Township owned land. Can only do that in an annual town meeting.
Okay. Thank you
I've
for
asked
putting it in
Mike
there for
to
me, though.
remove the culvert and the trailer, so it's kind of a mute issue.
Why can we only do this in an annual meeting?
You can only lease property. The
Oh, I gotcha.
electors- The
Okay.
electors have to approve the lease of property.
Got it.
You could grant a lesser interest like a license, but you can't grant it, the board doesn't have the authority to enter into leases. It's kind of a quirk of the township code.
Yeah, okay.
One of the many.
So you did have a discussion though, to move his property off?
The culverts and the trailer will be removed.
Right, okay, thank you.
Anything else?
No, it was in there for the same reasons.
Number 13, update from attorney David McCardle on status of his work for Nunda Township. Any comments, any insight?
I had nothing, no correspondence with him at all since the last meeting until today, when he said that he was emailing back and forth with you and Scott, which I was trying to read it over here. But there's no, I've got nothing from him, nor have I got any from the county officials. So,
I'm leaving this one to Scott.
Well,
It's beyond my knowledge.
yeah, we'd asked him to provide with whatever information he has in communications, and, he said no. So, he said that he had provided information to to county officials, and, he would only provide that information to, Lita if, the town board acted to provide that information, cause she asked, and then she asked, followed it up with, and I'm sure you saw this, followed it up with, well, how did the town board act to tell you to go to county officials? And he said, I'm not answering your question. So, it is kind of, I think problematic that an attorney working for the township won't respond to the chief executive officer of the township and provide information. So, at this point, there's nothing, and he stopped responding. He accused me of unethical conduct, and, that I was interfering with something when I didn't ask for anything. He referred to a relation, or, something about me and the road district, which I don't have any relationship with the road district. As I explained to him, I've never supported him politically, I've never given him a dime, I've never reviewed his election petitions, nor has my firm. I'm not, I've done probably 5 things, I would say, in the time that I've worked for the township with him, and that's about it. So, it was a prerogative of the majority of the board to hire an attorney, but the attorney does need to be responsible to the township and not hide things.
Do we have a bill?
I'm sorry?
Do we have a bill?
One was received in the afternoon. I'll have it at the next meeting.
Is it,
Came after the bills were already processed.
how much is it?
Feel free to come in my office.
Okay.
Is he supposed to be here? I mean, why is it listed that we're getting an update from him, on here, and we don't have anything from him?
Because I was trying to get information, I thought I would have some.
Okay.
The only information I gave him was everything that was FOIA from the village, and my perception of what has been happening here, that's all I was given. Which is the same information that you got from,
Yeah, did you give him anything, did you get stuff from Stormwater though? I never FOIA'd anything
just a
from
verbal,
Stormwater.
just verbal from what Stoyan up there told me.
Was that from the county store, or?
Yeah, but it
was-
wasn't, there was nothing electronically or on paper. I was standing at the counter and they told me what their understanding is of what was happening there. So, I believe there was something wrong done. I didn't believe that it could be solved here, and that's why we discussed having another attorney look at it. He put everything together in a timeline and presented it to the county officials, and that's where it's been. I haven't heard a peep.
Who told him to go to the county officials? He's working for Nunda, not the county.
Everything I gave to him, he approached Patrick, and Patrick said, you need to go talk to the sheriff.
So is Patrick gonna pay the bill, or are we paying the bill?
For what? For McCardle's? Put that presentation of all the information together? No, we're paying it.
Then shouldn't we have a right to see the information?
He verbally told them and gave them
He verbally
everything
told
that,
whom?
the state's attorney. And everything that Mrs. Tynes also has. I don't know if you've seen the email
No, I have
information.
not.
Okay, I didn't know if she was sharing it with you or not, but like I said, I wasn't gonna give you what I had because I was told it, as I would give it to you, it'd be biased. I could pull out good information and
Right.
give you just bad.
But I still don't understand, this one, I'm not gonna,
Okay.
we hired an attorney to do some research, but yet we don't have the research. That doesn't make sense to me, I'm sorry.
I think we're all waiting
For what?
to see where it goes. Again, guidance.
It's pretty clear that he has something, he turns something over, and we get asked for it to
But I
present
think
tonight.
the same stuff that,
I know, but an opinion would be nice, you know, like
The timeline?
or even just a synopsis of findings.
He must have written something if he billed you. He did something, right? He didn't just go, oh, this is a data dump, have at it. It's kind of ridiculous, to tell you the truth, that she asked for the information and his response is, I'm not giving it to you.
again, that was his actions, not the board's, and we're kind of in a waiting pattern here,
For what?
I guess, to see where this scenario goes.
What scenario?
The perception of what that information looks like to, other legal entities.
Who, what?
State's Attorney, Sheriff's Office, Illinois State Police.
So who,
Am I being interrogated here? Because I'm
no,
just a board member.
there's an information that's been presented that somebody wants the township to pay for. The township has a right to see the information from the attorney.
I would agree. So why am I being persecuted for something
You're not being
that's-
persecuted, you're
this is-
saying that you're saying stuff. Why, I guess the bottom line is, this isn't right, that the township is gonna be asked to pay for something that from a lawyer's work product, and obviously there's work product, because he said he won't give it to the supervisor, and he's waiting for direction from the majority of the town board.
Okay.
So if you would agree, then should we just contact him tomorrow and say the town board agrees, give it to him?
Well, here's what I'm gonna say, is that bill isn't on this month, and we're gonna go forward with that next month. If we don't have answers next month, then we have something to talk about. Right now, we don't. And I'm with you on that. It's not on this, we're not here to approve that in this month.
It's not the bill, he's taken action, right?
What is tonight gonna change in that? There's nothing we can really do. We have to wait it out, and we're not looking to pay that bill tonight, so why are we even going there? I mean, by the time we pay that bill, we'll have our answers, and we have to. Correct? I mean, we have to.
No, you
We
don't.
won't pay that bill if we don't have that answer.
What did you do?
No, the power in this is, the leverage this board has is paying that bill. If he doesn't produce that information, we won't pay the bill. Eventually, he'll produce that information. Correct? I mean, that's the only leverage we have as a board.
Well, we
you
have the
you
leverage
the
to
right
ask him to
tell
produce it
present-
now.
Yeah, you have the right to say, give us what you did. You don't know what he did. I mean, it seems like if he's sending stuff to other entities, there must have been some direction to do that, and lawyers don't act on their own. So, I would say, at this point, you're not paying the bill. And then he'll give you the information.
That's where I would go.
Okay. I just don't, whatever, doesn't make sense to me. Number 14, anything else, Scott, that we need to discuss on that?
Nope.
Number 14, any new business, we need to set a budget workshop,
Before when?
before the next meeting, which is March 14th. We could do it before the 14th, meeting on the 14th.
I'm sorry. Do it at 6, and the regular meeting's at 7?
I don't think it'll take an hour.
Do it at 6:30?
Mm.
I can do that. If it doesn't
Or
work
you
for
guys
everybody
wanna
else,
do
just
it
let
on
me
another
know.
night? I'd rather not do it on another night, unless you guys feel the need to do it earlier.
You wanna do it on the 14th?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I have something like in my ear.
Okay, you'd like to do it on the 14th of March at 6 PM or
6:30.
6:30.
6:30, okay,
If,
works for me.
unless you guys wanna do it on a separate time, if you
No.
feel the need to
No.
discuss.
No.
Obviously, the budget's there, if you have any questions of what I've done on my portion, feel free to call me anytime. Alright, so 6:30 on March 14th. Also a new business, well, I guess it'd be old business. Are you good, Joni?
I
Are
was
you
just
good?
gonna ask if they had it.
I'm sorry?
Everybody in favor, or?
No, you
No,
don't have to,
no,
you
no,
don't have
no.
to know what you just said.
Okay.
Any other new business?
Are you gonna do the Easter egg hunt again this year?
Yeah, I have that in my comments.
It will. Oh, and you're, okay, good, okay.
Anything else? Any other new business? Number 15, old business. So the heater, my old business. I had another company come out and look, cause it just, after talking to ComEd and now I understand a little bit of electricity. I had another company come out cause it just wasn't sitting right with me and it worked. So I'm chalking it up to snow in the blower
I think they
somewhere.
got it froze
Even
up
though I
right now.
asked them that, they said there was no snow. Something, I mean, it was 30, 40 below. So I'm chalking it up to cold weather.
Who was the original contractor?
Aherns, or however you pronounce their names, in
Yeah.
Condell. And then Weatherwise came out.
Weatherwise was one that originally put it in?
That one, yes.
Do we have like a maintenance service
do.
agreement?
They
Okay,
come out in spring and the fall.
okay.
I just think it was the cold weather.
Could be.
I don't think anyone, I think it was just acting funky when they came out, cause they did come out when it was 30 below. And then Weatherwise came out like a week later after it got like in the 40s. So that was good news.
Yeah.
Any other old business? Number 16, any public comments? Come on, Butch. Steve, you went. Anything else, Steve?
I don't know, you brought up heaters.
I got, oh, yeah,
Just
our
now.
HVAC unit. I thought you said I apologize, this ear is messed up, I cannot hear right.
But, the Inflation Reduction Act is out there for credits that
Oh.
can go to communities and townships. That if you can take advantage of them in terms of even your
Yeah.
situation, you could save money
Yeah.
by getting those
I
credits.
think we did when the newest one was installed.
But heat
I'm almost-
pumps are a big energy saver, and I know a lot of people aren't familiar with them, but it's something that they do give credit.
Yeah, the distributor who put in the second one was aware of it and got us a discount, something, I don't remember exactly.
But Nunda, I think, is actually seen as a community that does qualify for the extra credits.
I'll check into it.
So
Thank you.
I think I sent you email.
Oh, yeah, you did. I think you did.
So even for trees and things
Yeah, that's the
like
one you
that.
sent me. I'll look into it. Thank you. Number 17, my only report, the heater. The Easter is early this year on the 31st. Again, it is not a township activity, it's mine. So if anyone wants to donate
I'll
candy, we'll never turn it down.
Do you just throw the candy out there, or do you actually
I
stuff
do about
eggs?
1,000 eggs,
You do?
and then I do about 3 or 4 bags of the bigger bags of candy.
Well, if you want a group of kids,
Oh, to stuff eggs?
yeah, I'll bring a group up for you.
Awesome.
But it'll have to be the week before spring break, cause I'll be gone. So we could do it the weekend before that.
That's
Yeah, but
fine.
I'll bring a group up then.
Thanks.
That'll help.
Thank you. Joni,
I have none.
Karen,
Nope.
Johanna,
Nope.
Tim.
So say thank you to Steve for your work with nature. Monarch butterfly is pretty neat. Appreciate that. I'm admiring your socks. Are those otters on there? What do you got on there?
Yeah, they are otters.
Nice. Fantastic.
Thank
It's
you.
awesome. Thanks for Butch for coming. That's all I have.
Rob.
Yeah, our mother is big on the Mason bees, so your passion for the monarchs is.
I'd also like to say, I'm sorry, I don't mean to
No,
interrupt,
go ahead.
but Steve's also volunteered, so I did a small little, you haven't even seen it, small little box at the stairs here, those boxes going up to the assessor's office. It was a drought, and I didn't get down here a lot to water, but Steve's gonna help me maybe, and one of the master gardeners are gonna help me try and plant something out in front of the supervisor's office and in that box in conjunction with the lovely one that's already up there.
Awesome.
But to keep it going, and Steve gave me some seeds last week to help with that. But this is black, so.
Mine too.
Yeah, I tried, but we'll see what comes up in the spring. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No problem. Are you done? I'm done. I put forth those two agenda items, 11 and 12, because I wanna make sure if the road district comes up to our property and starts using it or starts working on it, that we have the say-so. I mean, right now, we picked up the payroll, we picked up the equipment, the fuel, and bought a brand-new sign for the garden up there, which comes out of road district money, and it's one of those things that he can just choose to do it if he wants or not, but like I said, it's on our property, so we're gonna choose whether or not we're gonna do anything going forward. So, I remember when Lee was in office and when he talked about putting the garden up there would be no cost to the taxpayers. And he got an award from University of Illinois for Master Gardener, and we all cheered. But why he's up there, why he's burning extra labor, I say he has too much labor personally. I think all that paving labor is still hanging around, and he's trying to find things for them to do. That's it.
Number 18, motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Third.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, meeting adjourned.
We don't have to sign it, do we?
Yes, you do. Warrant.
Yeah.
I know, you got 1,000